building. We in the building. We in this bitch. We in the building, bitch. We in the building. We in this bitch.
Yo, welcome to PTA Sports. I am your host, Pest, and listen, boy, do we got something to talk about today. All right, check it out, y'all. If you guys have been paying attention to me, either on the Twitters or the YouTubes or the Twitches or anywhere else you may be able to find me. If you've been paying attention, then you know that I am a huge supporter of Marcus Whitman, also known as that franchise guy, TFG. If you have not heard of him, okay, the link to his channel is in my description, all right? I want you guys to know that his content is good as shit, okay? This guy knows his shit for the most part, okay? He's very good at player evaluation. He is very good at player evaluation, 100%. And some of his content that's not football but closer to Madden, even though Madden is fucking terrible this year, you can sit there and you can watch this man, do all kinds of stuff with the franchise mode. I really like that. That's what drew me into him initially. It's the reason how I became the CFM nerd, because I found out through the online CFM community because of him. All right, so before we have any more discussion, I need y'all and the entire world to understand how much I respect that franchise guy, right? I respect this man to the utmost. And I'm not doing this video to disrespect him. I'm not doing this video to send Giants Nation over to him and say crazy shit to him. Nah, man, that's not how we do. That's not how you should handle yourself. That's not how you should conduct yourself, right? Especially someone of the pedigree as this person. Okay, I think I've kissed his ass enough, right? Right, cool. Let's have a conversation. All right. So last season, I think it was last season, I did a breakdown on his video that was kind of giving the preseason preview of the New York Football Giants. There was quite a bit of stuff I agree with. There was quite a bit of stuff I disagree with. So every year, right, I look forward to him dropping, his power rankings. This is the way he typically does it. He drops his power rankings and his preseason preview at the same time. He had the Giants pretty low. I wasn't tripping off it, right? I was like, cool, Giants ain't that good, I don't think. We don't know what this coaching staff is going to do. We don't know what this team's going to be. Pretty much the reason why I shut the fuck up all off season. This is the reason why I was pretty much quiet, right? Cause I didn't even know what to tell y'all about this team, cause I ain't seen nothing on film yet. So I'm just sitting here like, I don't know what to tell y'all. I can't break nothing down for y'all. Okay? So they're low on the power rankings initially. No big deal. Okay? Giants win their first game. They beat the Titans. And we're all kind of like, we don't know. And the Titans, did they just slip on a banana peel? We're not really sure. And then the Giants, they won again. I believe they lost one. They lost one to the Dallas Cowboys. But all said and done, they've won 5 games. They are currently 5-1. And here's where we have an issue, okay? Because per Marcus Whitman's weekly, because he does this weekly, go show this man some love. He puts a lot of fucking work into this, but on his weekly power rankings, right? Which I don't even like the fact that he calls it a power ranking based on what he's saying, right? Because I don't necessarily think that. I don't know, whatever, right? We all have our own definitions of power rankings, and that's cool, right? But typically a power ranking kind of takes a lot of things into account, right? One of those things that should be taken into account is the results, no matter what they are, right? Your record is your record. It don't matter if they were, blowouts or you won, because, you grit it through and put yourself in a position to win, or if you won because in the last few minutes of the game, the other team slipped on a banana peel. It don't matter. You won the game. That's the result. It is what it is. But for some reason, Marcus has decided that the New York Football Giants are ranked the 21st team in the NFL. In his opinion, let's be fair, this is his opinion, and his opinion, he's got the right to have it. We don't have to agree or disagree. He's got the right to an opinion. I'm totally cool with him putting out his opinion on the New York Football Giants. But here's the problem, okay? I've been watching Marcus Whitman for a very long time. I've been watching his content for a long time. And he always took these jabs at the New York Football Giants, right? Like he always took these jabs, right? To the point where I think I tweeted him, or I tweeted at him, or I just tweeted it. I don't know. I could go look maybe. But I said, I kind of think that a Giants fan stole one of Marcus's ex-girlfriends, because he seems to have a personal vendetta against this team. It couldn't have really been proven at the time, right? Because the New York Football Giants were ass. He kept calling the New York Football Giants ass, and he was right. They were ass. Okay? He was right. They were ass. So I couldn't really go, I really think he's got a vendetta, right? Because the Giants suck, and so since they suck, you should say they suck accordingly. Got it, but right now I'm looking at a 5-1 record in a team that's the number 3 team per their record in the NFC. Does not matter how they got there. The fact is that they got there. This is a results-based business. You have to produce if you're going to keep your job in the NFL. Okay? It's a production-based business. All that other shit, right? Everything that we do as coaches, everything that we do as players, I've been both. I've been a player and a coach. Not at the professional level. I'm not that good at either thing. Okay? But everything that we do is for the result. That's the reason why we do all the work. It's for the result. This is a results-based business. And in Marcus's mind, a 5-1 team is not even at the league average. Okay? All right. Cool. Let's find out why. So, in Marcus's opinion, this win against the Ravens was fraudulent because they outgained us in yards. Well, I thought the point of the game was to score more points, but maybe we'll take that victory away because they gained more yards than us. Yeah, okay, cool. And it then says there was a spectacular series of events to win. It was spectacular. It was spectacular. And I don't know if you're saying spectacular in a facetious way or if you're saying spectacular as if what the defense accomplished on that field was spectacular. I'm going to assume that you thought what the defense accomplished on that field was spectacular, and that was the reason why we won. Okay? Because it was a spectacular series of events for us to win that game against the Ravens. But okay. And then he talks about sports betting. Now, here's the thing, y'all. I don't ever talk about who the fucking underdog is. I don't ever talk about a fucking point spread here. I don't ever talk about what the fucking line is. I don't ever talk about who you should bet, what parlays you should run. Because guess what? I don't know shit about sports betting. This channel was created for a couple of reasons. This channel was created for me to just kind of log things, the way I feel about this team, right? And sometimes give insight where I can, because I don't know everything about football. I know what I know, and I try to teach what I know. Okay, I need to move a little bit faster. I'm sorry, I don't want this video to be super long. All right, but I don't know nothing about sports betting. So I'm not thinking about sports betting. You're talking about go put a bet on the Giants because they're a 2-point underdog to the Jaguars. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm sorry. I personally, this is just my opinion, I don't give a shit about the fucking sports betting world. Y'all like it? Y'all do it? It's cool. I'd rather play poker or craps. I clickety-clack and I roll 7s, 11s in the number, because you actually want to roll the number more than you want to roll 7 or 11, because if the number is on and you roll a 7, you're gonna lose. Well, I mean, you can roll an 11. I digress. Anyway, the fact of the matter is this, okay? I don't know nothing about sports betting. I don't care nothing about it, All right? My opinion, it is what it is. He also says all it takes is a Game Pass sub to know that the Giants are this fraudulent 5-1 team, he claims, right? Which is funny, because I've been looking at a lot of film of a lot of New York football Giants doing a lot of really good things on the field. I've been looking at films of the New York football Giants running some very creative concepts on offense. I've been looking at film of the defense do some amazing things, all right? And I've been watching this team do it with a bunch of nobodies. Yo, he gave props to Dayball. Y'all know I'm giving all the props to Dayball on this, right? He gave props to Dayball. I absolutely agree. You know, we are overperforming right now based on the way we felt about this team. So these points are valid, but here's the problem. His Packers team, which, by the way, I just like to let you guys know that the Packers are currently 3-3. No slight on the Packers. They tend to start slow, right? We've seen this happen time and time again. But the fact of the matter is that their record is 3-3. Okay? Now, Marcus puts the Packers. By the way, the Packers is his favorite team. Let's just for transparency purposes, right? We capping for our squads right now, which is what we should do. Okay, just put it out there, right? Marcus ranks the Packers as 16. Okay, the Packers are league average. The Giants are not. Okay. In this tier, by the way, I'd just like to let you know, in this tier, they are expected to make the playoffs and maybe win a game, potentially further. Right now, Marcus says that this team is expected to make the playoffs and maybe win a game. I know, Aaron Rodgers, we gonna get there, okay? We gonna get there. However, when he's giving his thoughts about his Green Bay Packers, and I quote, "It's impossible to even know where to start. Everything is broken in Green Bay. The sky is falling." Okay, time out. Context. I need to know something. Was that statement fan talk or was that statement analyst talk? If that statement is fan talk, cool. I don't even utilize this statement, right? I don't even submit this statement for the record if this is fan talk. But if this is analyst talk, if you are talking like this as an analyst of just football, and in your mind, in your heart of hearts, everything in Green Bay is broken, then the NFL is broken, sir. Because a team that is broken. Okay, let's continue. This is his words. The defense finally made adjustments in the first half and went back to their old conservative ways in the second half. Okay. I'm not going to ding Marcus on the placement of adjustment in that sentence, because I do understand what he's saying. But I'm giving you these sentences for context. I'm not giving you these sentences to make fun. I just want you guys to hear what or to hear from me, secondhand information, what he said. The receivers can't get open. Aaron Rodgers isn't playing great. The offensive line is a disaster. The play calling is questionable. And by the way, he does not like his general manager. It's actually kind of ironic. Because he spent a lot of years poking fun at the Giants for having Dave Gettleman, right? But this dude, now, as it stands, he hates his general manager. He does not want him to be involved with the offseason process. This is something he said. But to defend his thought process, of this team is expected to make the playoffs and maybe go further, I present to you the positive things that he thinks going forward, and I actually agree with this, okay? They still have a talented defense. Funny, because he said that the Giants have a strong defense, solid defense. They still have Aaron Rodgers. We ain't got no fucking Aaron Rodgers. Daniel Jones is playing for his life right now, okay? But he ain't no damn Aaron Rodgers, okay? Let's just keep it funky. So yeah, having Aaron Rodgers is a big deal, right? It is a big deal. And he says he has a coaching staff that he trusts. But here's why I have an issue with the fact that in his mind, this 3-3 team is league average, but the New York Football Giants are below average. We beat the Green Bay Packers. We beat this team. No excuses. No, none of that. We beat this team. You want to talk about the Ravens game and how the Ravens may have slipped on a bit of a banana peel at the end, and the New York Giants defense took advantage of that, and then the offense took advantage of the advantage that the defense had taken, and we scored the points necessary to win the game? Sure. But the Green Bay game was not. The Green Bay game was not a game where we slipped on a banana peel. I do believe Aaron Rodgers had the ball last and was driving up the field all the way into the red zone, and two of his passes got batted down. Listen, bro. I'm not sitting here telling you that the Giants should be higher than the Packers on this rate, on this ranking in the style that you are ranking, these teams. Because I do believe that the Green Bay Packers are a team that should make the playoffs because they got Aaron Rodgers, because they got a decent defense, right? I expect this team to do this. But right now, like being completely honest, right now, in regards of your results, in regards of who you've beaten, and in regards to who you have lost to, y'all should not be ranked higher, or y'all should not be ranked so far away from the New York Football Giants. I know it's only like 5 spots, right? And I get that. I get that it's only 5 spots, but I mean, we beat you in an actual like competitive slugfest. We beat y'all. You punched us, we punched you. You punched us, we punched you. And at the end of the match, they said we hit you more, so you lose. I mean, that's what happened. Listen, I am going to continue to watch your power rankings every single week, because I've already kind of went with the suggestion I'm going to give you in my head. Like, I've already decided that you've said this, and I can just move on with my life as a Giants fan and a that franchise guy fan. I can move on with my life, right? That's kind of the way I'm processing this in my mind. I'm going to continue to watch your content because your content is good. And I'm going to ignore what you say about the New York Football Giants from here on out. But here's my suggestion to you, Marcus. Like, I'm not trolling. Listen to me when I tell you this. I am not trolling. I am telling you this because I think this is just the best thing for us all to do. Okay? What I think you should do from here on out is just come out and say, I fucking hate the New York Giants. Fuck them. Listen to me. Hear me out. Because right now you're like, but I don't hate them. But I don't. Listen to me. Right now what you need to do is you just need to say, I fucking hate the New York Football Giants. I'll never give this organization true respect unless I don't have a choice but to do it because they won the fucking Super Bowl. That's the only way that I'm going to say this team is good, is if they win the whole goddamn thing. And I'm putting them on 32 every fucking week from here on out just to troll the Giants fans. Because then what I can do, right, is I can go into your content knowing that you're trolling me. I can go into your content knowing that you have a bias, and I can ignore everything you say about the Giants and not feel some kind of way halfway through your video because I feel like you're trolling us for whatever reason it is. That's how I feel. That's what I think you should do. And I think people agree to that. You say fuck the Giants. We'll say fuck the Packers. We'll all move on with our lives. I don't know. Listen, I gave you guys the facts. All right, I gave you guys the things that Marcus said, and I've given you my take and how I feel and why I think that just for the Giants specifically, you're doing this on purpose. That's the only explanation at this point, my guy. That's what it is. Listen, y'all. Please go and subscribe to That Franchise Guy. Okay. Please approach it with the same mindset that I'm approaching it. He hates the Giants. Whether he says it or he doesn't. He hates the Giants. The Giants don't even exist on his list. And enjoy the things he says about the other team. Because if you really want to know about some of these other teams, some of these other players in the league, some of these other players that are getting ready to be, in this next draft class, you need to be watching Marcus's shit. If you're a Giants fan, though, you got to just do what I do. Don't put stupid comments at the bottom of the video. Thumbs up his video and move along, okay? And we can all continue on our lives. Listen, I'm not going to talk about this anymore. This is it, okay? This is me talking about this situation. Some people may have seen that me and him and some of his followers are talking about this. It's all good, right? I don't got no beef. I don't got no problems. Nothing but love to Marcus. Nothing but love to his supporters. I'm one of you. Nice to meet you. And yeah, that's it. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We will see you tomorrow for the Giants Talk with myself and R0B, my guy Rob. And yeah, we'll get up with you guys later. Go Giants. Worst 5-1 team on the planet. Deuces!